Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Hopkinton High School turf fields for Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Soccer on HCAM. Tom Nappy on the call, Joe Frackleton on camera here on this very pleasant Friday afternoon. Temperatures in the low 70s. Great conditions for some soccer out there today. And we have a cross TVL matchup. The 4-0-1 Hopkinton Hillers out of the TVL Large against the 4-1-1 Dover Sherborn Blue Raiders. Should be a great battle out there here today. As the Hillers look to stay undefeated, they were just able to do so against Westwood in their last game this past Tuesday. It was a tough game, a 1-1 tie. But a great battle between two of the best in the TVL Large, and we'll take a look at the standings in the TVL in a few moments. But we are ready to start. Blue Raiders with the ball. That's Caio dos Santos in the middle of the field. Blue Raiders in their away white jerseys with blue numbering and lettering, the Hopkinton Hillers, and their home green jerseys with white numbering. It'll be the Hillers starting off with the ball. And the Hillers will work right to left across your screen, and we are underway here at the turf fields. The Hillers going to work it back into the defensive zone. And driving in, taking a shot. That is Dos Santos, goes just wide. Set to kick it away is your starting goalkeeper. It looks like we have Ilyas Lalu in the net today for the Hillers, so he's getting the start today. Hillers, of course, feature two very talented goaltenders, in Owen Silva and Ilyas Lalu. So Silva getting a nice day off. Lalu gets the call. Moving it up the field is Bilabreski. Along the middle, Jack Proventure is there. Hillers trying to move it out of their defensive zone. Dover Sherborn has had some control here in these early minutes. Jan Advelink and Bilabreski coming in. Here's Federico Rossi moving it over to Andrew Bilabreski. We'll get you the starters in just a moment for the Hillers. It looks like as far as forwards, we're going to have Joshua Tomasino Stewart getting the start. As the Hillers looking for a shot here. Antvelink just missed the target. Took a swing and a miss there, and the Blue Raiders defense interrupts. So you got Federico Rossi, Jan Antvelink, Carlos Hankley. Here comes Dover Sherborn, empty net, and it's wide. That was Simon Hart closing in. Good pressure so far by the Blue Raiders. Federico Rossi, the starting full. Jack Iannelli, Andrew Bilabreski on defense. Sean McCann on defense. Starting goaltender Ilyas Lalu. Jack Proventure, starting defenseman, Will Bilabreski on defense. And that is your Hiller starters from the corner into the box. Booted just over the net. He'd like to have that one back. It was John Martin on the corner attempt. And then it was booted into the next town by Caio dos Santos. Hillers will get a chance to get rid of it. Already good pressure by this tough DS team. Good boot up the middle. Back and forth we go in the middle. We'll get a whistle in favor of the Hillers here. Set to kick it away, Will Bilabreski. Good air under that one towards the net and wrapped up by the keeper. Well, it's not every day you see a kick sail into the box from midfield, but Will by Lebreski, impressive power. Oliver Edney is the goalkeeper for Dover Sherborn. They are led by head coach Joe Grusek. Hillers, of course, led by head coach Garrett Sawyer, assisted by Dan Collins. Two tremendous coaches for the Hillers who have done a remarkable job with this program. Along the near side towards Davin, out of play it goes. Davin just recently hopped into the game. Blue Raiders on the entry, moved up by Tissen. Blue Raiders trying to crash the box. Here's the cross, header by Proventure. Getting in the way, Ionelli. Hillers trying to work it upfield at a quick rate. Here comes Rossi. Rossi moving it to the far side, looking for Tomasino Stewart. Out of play, just a little too much in front of him. Let's take a look at the TVL standings. TVL large, Westwood 3-1-1, Ashland 4-1-1, Benfield 1-4-0, Norwood 0-5-0, Holliston 2-2-1, Hopkinton 4-0-1. We'll get you the TVL small as well. Bellingham 2-4-0. Norton 1-3-1. Dover Sherborn trying to come up the near side. Will by Lebreski getting in the way. Dover Sherborn 4-1-1. Medway 3-1-1. Millis 0-5-0. Dedham 2-0-2. And there are your TVL boys soccer standings. Throw in from along the far side by the Blue Raiders. Confalink trying to get in the way. Matthew Speyer over there for the Blue Raiders. Out of play it goes. Speyer will have the throw-in. It's about 5.5 minutes into action here in half number one. The Blue Raiders have beat some good opponents already this season. We'll talk more about that in a few minutes. Blue Raiders looking to work it up the far side. Out of play it goes in front of Proventure. Yeah, nice move there by Henkel, and the Hillers will get a whistle in their favor. I'm going to say Henkel was tripped there after playing the ball. Good boot by Will. Tomasino Stewart over to Otfoli. Well, Dover Sherborn so far this season, they took down Bellingham and Millis to start the season. And then a tie against a good Dedham team. Scoreless game there. And then they beat Medway, lost to Barnstable in a non-league game, and took down Norton. So they've certainly been battle-tested. Lalu sends it over. Will Bilo sends it to the far side. Proventure back towards Bilo. There's Davin. Davin getting some defensive work. And that is aired out along the far side. Throw in DS. Hillers field hockey had an impressive tie against Dover Sherborn on a Wednesday. They were trailing 3-1 heading into the final 4 minutes, 50 seconds of the game until they made it a 3-2 score. And then I think it was about at 30 seconds left, tied it up at 3 apiece. Some back and forth here in the Hiller zone. And all 3 goals in that field hockey game for the Hillers were by Kamil Perlov, who is just incredible. Certainly one of the top athletes in the TVL, probably one of the top athletes for field hockey in the state. Rossi putting the moves on, sends it over towards Henkel. Along the far side towards Tomasino Stewart. Throw in DS. Dos Santos takes it. Moved up by Proventure. Well, we got a busy day of sports here on HCAM. Of course, we have this boys varsity soccer game also going on right now live on our YouTube page is Unified Basketball. They're taking on Dedham today in their home opener. And then later tonight, 7 p.m. kickoff, Hiller football taking on Newton South. Wally Henneberry and myself will be on the call for that one. Should be a great atmosphere tonight at David M. Hughes Stadium. Hatherley sends it to the near side, putting on the moves, Andrew Bilabreski. Blue Raiders working it back up. Here they come into Hiller territory. Henkel trying to catch up with Simon Hart. Well, you're going to notice both of these teams have a lot of speed, and it's going to come in use here today. The Stover Sherborn team, they could fly up the field. So the Hillers are certainly going to have to play a tighter defense and try not to get burnt by some of these speedsters on the Stover Sherborn roster. Of course, the Hillers have their own speedsters on their roster. Free kick here for Dover Sherborn. Hiller's going to form a wall in front. Good boot towards the net. Lalu with the save, still in the box. Cleared away by Will Bilo. And then popped out of bounds off a DS. Sean Martin knocking it out of play. Hiller throwing. That was a very strong boot along the far side off that free kick. I believe it was Tommy Casey who took it, or actually it was number 10, John Martin, the captain. Trying to close in Hatherley. Here's Andrew Bilo. Still in play along the near side. Now it's out off of Bilo. Hamilton Sen on the throw-in. Andrew Bilo moves it over. Good give and go with Rossi, but getting in the way was Sawyer Garzone, the Dover Sherborn captain. Captains on the Blue Raiders include Sawyer Garzone, Jamie Davis, and John Martin. And for the Hillers, their captains, Sean McCann, Andrew Bilabreski, Jack Iannelli, Carlos Henkel. Rossi moves it over. Henkel gets it to the far side, Proventure. Andrew Bilo moves it over. Along the near side, Davin. Up towards Bilo, getting in the way there, Martin. And a boot towards the box by Bunn. It's a good air under that one by Bunn, the sophomore. Pass up to Henkel from Proventure. Here comes Dover Sherborn looking to attack. There's a shot just wide of the net by Coyote Santos. The sophomore had a great look, but sent it just a little wide. 12 minutes into action here, and so far Dover Sherborn winning the possession battle. Hiller's having a tough time getting it out of their zone. Elias Lalu, the junior goalkeeper, set to kick it away. Davin trying to settle it down, and Bilo along the sideline just keeps it in. Popped out off of a Blue Raider. Nice job by Bilo there. Good throw in. Here's Onvelink. Moves it over towards Andrew Bilo. He was looking for the cross there towards Ross. He was deflected. Throw in Hillers. Bilo towards the corner, goes to Onvelink. Towards the box and wrapped up by the keeper. Oliver Edney, the senior goalkeeper, will get rid of it. Up the far side he goes. Working the sideline, Iannelli. DS throw-in. Iannelli trying to slip through two Blue Raiders. Good battle along that far sideline. Dover Sherborn ball. On the entry is Luke Seal. Luke Seal gets it towards the corner. At a play along the end line, Hiller ball. See what kind of boot Lalu's got. And it's a good one. Header into DS territory. That went off of Luke Seal. Blue Raiders trying to work the far side. Tomasino Stewart gets in the way. Throwing Hillers. Quick one by Will Bilo. Iannelli can't keep it in. Ooh, look out. Right off of someone's chair umbrella. Blue Raiders do have a lot of speed when they get into open space. Here comes the Hillers, showing off the wheels as Proventure. I think you'll see a lot of this by the Hillers. They'll send that defenseman up towards the attack zone. Give themselves that extra man. That is just over the net. Nearly had a goal there long distance. I believe that was Proventure with the boot. Edney puts it into play. Move back to Will Bilo. Now Davin. Pass back by Hatherley. Hiller's trying to maintain control. Sent over by Graziano, who just recently hopped into the game. And that's towards Andrew Bilo. Good communication by the Hillers. He knew exactly where Andrew was going. Will Bilo just able to get it away as we had an approaching John Martin. In the DS territory, knocked out of play off of Jamie Davis. Quick throw in by the Hillers. Andrew Bilo into Rossi. Sends it across. Able to find Proventure. Proventure with a strong boot, and it's wide. And the Hillers going long distance to try to get it in that box. Sent up towards the middle. Graziano moves it back. Will Bilo. Over to Proventure. Good footwork by Gratz. Bilo up the far side. Iannelli moves it towards the middle. Here comes Onfelink. Scooting it up. And a little too much. Getting it. He was looking for Iannelli there. Davin on the track down. Will Bilo pounds it into Dover Sherborn territory along the sideline, out of play. A few subs coming into the game. Zach Bauschman in for the Hillers. And for Dover Sherborn, you got Reeves Debin and Isan Doria. Towards the far side. Sent near side by John Martin. He was looking for Isan Doria. Throw in by Doria. Takes it. Top of the box. Sent over. That was a good job by the Hillers cutting off that side of the box. Dover Sherborn was looking for an opening, and the Hiller defense quick to pick up on it, rush to that right side. Sent up by Hatherley. Pass to Rossi. Andrew Bilo looking to slip through. Sent over by Luke Seal. Along the near side towards Doria. Hillers get it back. Hatherley. ProVenture moves it up. Here's Iannelli. Graziano. Popped up the sideline by ProVenture. Able to find Rossi. Working the corner. Towards Iannelli. Iannelli trying to create some space. And he's cut off. John Martin getting in the way. Will Bilo pops it back into Blue Raiders territory. It's good to see the Hillers winning a bit more in the possession game. First few minutes, it was really controlled by DS. But the Hillers have since started to put a little pressure of their own on. Scoreless game here as we have surpassed the midway point of this first half. Martin looking to work his way up against Hatherley. Hatherley wins that battle. Here's Rossi putting on the moves. Work back up over to Debin. Along the far side. Yeah, that was a good job there by ProVenture, sneaking it between two Blue Raiders. He'll get it away. Oh, Rossi takes a hard shot there. A little push down by Jamie Davis, and he's shooken up. He's shooken up. They're going to check on him. 18:35 left to go. Hopkinton, Dover Sherborn, TVL battle. We're scoreless on HCAM. Good news, Federico Rossi back to his feet after getting a little shooken up there, and it was kind of a hard slam by Jamie Davis. You could argue that probably deserved a yellow card. Will Bilabreski on the free kick. Airs it out into the box. Header. And pulled down by the keeper. On the far side. Rossi is currently out of the game, it appears. They're checking up on him. It was a headshot, so he'll probably make sure he doesn't have a concussion or anything like that. Dover Sherborn looking for pressure. And Isan Doria lost his dribble. Over towards Anvelink. Taken away by Doria, sends it over. Top of the box, back to Doria. Offsides. Just a step too far there. Closing in on 17 minutes left to go here in the first half. Good boot by Will Bilo. Doria, some good skills along the near side. towards Garzone. Now Sen. Here's to Sen, moves it up to Doria. Up the sideline, trying to beat it out is Dos Santos. Out of play, Diaz throwing. Hamilton to Sen was going to take it. Now it's going to be Aishan Doria. Corner of the box, sent across. Hillers thought it was going out. They were going to let it go towards that end line. Now it's knocked out. Off of Will Lombard, Hiller ball. Carlos Henkel back into the game. Also coming in, Owen Champlin. Champlin with possession. Throwing Hillers. Iannelli. DS trying to move in. Over to the near side towards Descent. And Will Bilo trying to get it out of the danger zone, and maybe a little payback there for the hard hit he took earlier. Yeah, that'll be going in favor of the Hillers. Henkel. Moved over to the far side. Will Bilo over towards Champlin. Back and forth we go in the Hiller defensive zone. Champlin scoots it up the far side. Bauschman. On Falink. Oh, a little miscommunication there. Over to Tomasino Stewart. Over to Jan. Good job straddling the sideline there. Moves it back, Henkel. There's Graziano. On the far side, Proventure airs it out. No one there. Along the far side now. Ooh, I think we got a handball there. Blue Raiders free kick. Keeper Oliver Edney will take it. Big air. Off of Graziano. Here's to send. Tomasino Stewart getting in the way. Andrew Bilobreski sends it over. Looking for the give and go. Here comes Bilo. Bilo, the cross, and it's deflected. Out of play. He's looking for Iannelli, and defender just able to get it in the way, but a corner for the Hillers. Jan Onfelink will take it. Hillers have been good in these situations. Oh, just a little too much. Handful of substitutions for DS. Winston Bunn, Wesley Bunn, and Will Sarhadi entering the game. Just under 12 minutes left to go in this scoreless first half. Graziano moves it up. DS looking to close in. Will Bilo gets in the way. Top of the box. Sent away by Bauschman. Bauschman going to work it up the sideline. On Falank looking for the give and go. Who's going to get there? Here's Bauschman. Popped out of play. Hiller throw-in. Bauschman takes it, gets it back to Will Bilo, boots it towards the box. Up top, on Falank, sends it over. Tomasino Stewart, swing and a miss. Oh, he had a good look. Henkel. On Falank. Trying to squeeze through. And the Blue Raiders just able to clear. Henkel gets in there now. Sends it back. ProVenture. Back to Henkel. There's Champlin. Gets it over. Tomasino Stewart. Out of play. Dover Sherborn throwing. Good to see Owen Champlin out there, talented athlete. Multi-sport athlete for the Hillers. Champlin with the header. Henkel. Deflected. Graziano. Lalu lets it go along the far side. Graziano with a slight miss there. Able to make up for it as he slides back in. It's under 9.5 minutes now. Aired out towards the net, off the crossbar. In the box still. Cleared away by Tomasino Stewart. I'll tell you, the Blue Raiders, they've had some good looks, great shots, but just missing by a touch. Andrew Bilo sends it back. Champlin over to Tomasino Stewart. Champlin going to clear. Back and forth we go along the midfield area. Here comes DS. Looking to close in. Good job by Graziano getting in the way. There's Caio dos Santos, who thought he had a shot there. Graziano denies him. Onfalink moves it over. Andrew Bilo gets it over. Onfalink closing in, just a little high. Well, good setup by the Hillers. Nice look. Along the near side, Henkel. Graziano looking to slip through. He's denied by Sahadi. Sahadi moves it back. Iannelli trying to sneak in. Knocked out of play off of Dover Sherborn. Good job by Iannelli jumping over the ball. So it went out of play off of DS. Ethan Davin back into the game for the Hillers. Looks like we got Noah Can out there as well. Noah Can, junior forward. Into the box. Will Bilo gets in there. Working the sideline, out of play. Will by Lebreski on the entry. Into the box. Tomasino Stewart with a shot. It's wrapped up. Edney with a diving save. Along the far side. Just under 6.5 minutes left to go in what has been an exciting first half. Game remains scoreless. Will Bilo up the sideline. Knocked out of play off of Davin. Hiller's trying to clear with it is Simon Hart. And he was trying to go side out with that one, but past the end line it goes. Corner for Dover Sherborn. They inbound. Along the corner of the box, looking for a shot. It's wide. That was John Martin, the captain, on the attempt. Lalu, he's been busy in net for the Hillers. Along the far side. Free kick for DS. John Martin will take it. Airs it out into the box, punched by Lalu. Out of play it goes. Corner for DS. Good save there by Lalu. Looks like it's going to be Will Sarhadi taking it. It's a good one. Top of the box. Knocked over the net by Simon Hart. Well, he caught it on a bounce, and it didn't work out for him. Will by Lebreski gets rid of it. Good distance. Looking for Ianelli along that far side. Hiller ball. Can on the entry. The Raiders looking to rush in. Sent over by Martin. Looking for the centering pass there. There's a boot. Lalu wraps it up. Good save there. I believe that was Martin who got that shot off. Good air under that one. On for Lake. Knocked out of play. Hiller throwing. Can set to take it. Over to Henkel. Off of Hatherley. Along the near side, Winston Bunn. And he's looking for Simon Hart. Hart scoots it over, top of the box. Looking for the shot there, deflected off of Davin. Will Sarhadi saw the look, and Davin, good job getting in there to deflect it. Just under 2.5 minutes left here in this exciting first half. And a play off of the Hillers, corner for Dover Sherborn. John Martin will take it. Lalo able to poke it out, still in play. And knocked out. And the officials going to get together to talk about this one and see if Dover Sherborn's going to have a free kick here. And they're going to change possession. They're going to give it to the Hillers. Say it was knocked out off a DS. Hillers will take it. Will Bilo set to air it out. We've reached the 2-minute mark here in this first half. Blue Raiders on the entry. Matthew Spare on the throw-in. DS ball. Martin. Looking to sneak through. Onfalake. Along the far side, out of play. Just in front of Can. Blue Raiders looking to crash in. Davin puts it towards the sideline. Will Bilo. Good job getting in there. Into DS territory. Champlin scoots it up to Onfalake. And that's going to be the half. Well, an exciting battle between these two TVL teams. Dover Sherborn 4-1-1 coming into today. Hopkinton 4-0-1. And by what I saw in the first half, it seems to me you certainly have two of the best in the TVL doing battle here today. A very exciting game. Second half coming up in just a few minutes. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Soccer on HCAM. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are ready for the second half of what has been an exciting game between the Hopkinton Hillers and the Dover Sherborn Blue Raiders. We remain scoreless. Both teams have had some good looks and put on some good pressure, but so far no one's been able to break through. We'll see if anyone can in this final 40 minutes. DS with possession working right to left across your screen. Moved over by Hatherley. Henkel. Pretty much all the starters back into the game for the Hillers. Tomasino Stewart up the sideline. Able to find Rossi. Good to see him back out there after he got a little shooken up earlier in the game. And a play goes along the end line. Took a hard hit. And there was some head contact, so certainly good to see him back in there. Tom Nappy, happy to be on the call with you today. Joe Frackleton on camera here on this very nice Friday evening. And this isn't the last game I'm doing today. Well, I'll be on the call for Hiller football, which will be tonight, 7 p.m. kickoff. Hillers taking on Newton South in week 3 action. Should be a good battle. Andrew Bilabreski on the entry. Hillers looking to approach. Moved back by Iannelli. Here's Davin. Oh, Rossi looking for the bicycle. Tomasino Stewart. And cleared away. Moved up by Will Bilo. Good air. Offsides. Just offsides was Iannelli. Edney gets rid of it. Davin. Oh, taken away. There's a shot. It's wide by Coyote Santos. Oh, good job by Dos Santos sneaking through there. Davin moves it over. Lalu towards Henkel. Aired out. Henkel looking to get in there, putting on the move. Simon Hart. Tomasino Stewart. It's a good back and forth along the far side. Sneaking through was Bunn. Here comes Hart. Closing in, and not too much on that one. You see the Blue Raiders, they're not shy to pull the trigger and take those shots. And the theory to that is the more shots you take, the more chance you have at a goal. Rossi moves it up to Andrew Bilo. Bilo over towards the corner of the box. Iannelli. At a play. Throw in for DS. Sawyer Garzone takes it. Iannelli boxing out. Popped out of play off of Garzone. Good footwork along the sideline by Iannelli. Will Bilo will take it. Towards the net. Header by DS. Bilo pops it back towards the net. And it's wrapped up. He was hoping he was going to hit Onfelink there. Blue Raiders looking to move in. Davin's there to interfere. Martin tripped up. Free kick for DS. Iannelli doesn't like the call. John Martin set to take it. The junior captain airs it out. Cleared away by Davin. Onfelink scoots it towards Rossi. Rossi has some wheels. Working the far side. Aired out. Blue Raiders looking to move in. Sent over by Davin. Andrew Bilo. He's up against Wesley Bunn. It's going to go Hiller's way. Andrew Bilo on the entry. Henkel moving in. Looking to close in. Lalu trying to get it away. It's deflected. Went off a Hart and out of play. Aired out by Will Labreski. Tomasito Stewart feeds it up the sideline. Rossi. And Rossi scooting by. Up top, Tomasito Stewart. Oh, Andrew Bilo looking for the header, just a little high. Ooh, Onflink, a little shoulder there. DS free kick. About 8 minutes into, just over 8 minutes into action here in the second half. Iannelli moves it up along the near side, just out of play. We'd like to have that one back. Blue Raiders will have the throw-in. Taking it was Matthew Speyer. Will Bilo moves it over. There's Champlin. Back and forth here along the far side. DS looking to close in. Champlin out in front. Got a piece of it, and then Henkel is there. Tomasito Stewart moves it back. Henkel. Here's Zonflink. Moves it over and knocked out of play. Hiller throwing. On the entry, Champlin. Up top. Into the box and picked up by the keeper off the Hatherley shot. Edney gets rid of it. Onflink gives it a boot. Along the near side, Davin. Trying to sneak in, Hart. Cole moves it up. And putting on the moves, Dos Santos. And he'll chip it into the box. Lalu will grab it. Along the far side he goes. Well, I guess the music guy getting warmed up for the football game tonight. You can hear it in the background. There's a boot, aired out by Martin out of play. Free kick here, Will Bilo puts it into play. Pass over by Hatherley, just out. DS on the entry. Looking for a shot here, into the box. Over to the near side, out in front, and it's put in. Well, it was Wesley Bunn with the cross, and Winston Bunn able to play it off his chest and pop it in. A 1-0 lead for Dover Sherborn. That score comes at 28-21 left to go in the second half. And we have a timeout on the field. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Soccer on HCAM. 28-21 left to go in this game. A 1-0 Dover Sherborn lead. We are ready to continue on. Hillers have some work to do. Well, DS has gotten the majority of the pressure this game and certainly has controlled the possession battle, and they were finally able to break through there, courtesy of Wesley Bunn, assisted by his brother Simon. Or excuse me, Winston. The Hillers going to try to strike back to keep their record perfect. Well, nearly perfect. Had the tie against Westwood. Along the near side, Davin moves it up to Boschman. Trying to sneak through. There he goes. Some good ball handling there. Off of Iannelli. Rossi. Rossi was kind of grabbing at that left leg. Iannelli looking for the cross. Deflected out of play off of Speyer. Will by Lebreski on the entry. Into the box. Header still in play. Hatherley with the header. It's wrapped up. Eddie gets rid of it. Possession battle, and they were finally able. Had to play off the Hillers along the far side. Good footwork along the far side by Rossi. Bauschman airs it out looking for Iannelli. Iannelli closes in, the cross up top. Oh! Unfully couldn't get the shot off. Header by Will Bilo. Up along the far side it goes. Throw in for Dover Sherborn. Hamilton 10 will take it. Martin. Bilo getting in the way. Good footwork there. Champlin moves it over. David able to get it out of the danger zone. Blue Raiders trying to move back in. Here comes Bunn. Looking for the cross. Champlin gets in the way. Throw in Blue Raiders. Knocked out of play off of Henkel. Speyer on the entry. Off of Henkel. Blue Raiders looking to force their way back into the attack zone. Bunn with it. On the cross. And Lalo had a little bobble there, but able to wrap it up. Over to Davin, works it up towards Bauschman. Will Bilo clears it away. Catching up with it backfield, Sen. Moves it up. Oh, big collision along the far side. Andrew Bilo and Winston Bunn were flying up the sideline trying to make a play on the ball. Will Bilo on the throw-in. He'll get his running start. Up top. Cleared away for the moment. And it'll go Hiller's way. Free kick here. It's going to be Will Bilo taking it. Gets under it towards the net. Oh, loose ball was deflected by the keeper, Edney. He was trying to corral it in. Couldn't hold on. Bauschman with the cross out in front. Oh, deflected, and then it's popped in! Andrew Bilobreski ties the game! Beautiful cross by Bauschman. And then some initial contact, and Andrew Bilo able to fly in and pop it in. We're knotted up at one apiece. 23-18 left to go. The Hillers strike back just about 5 minutes after the Dover Sherborn goal. We have ourselves a game. Front of the box, Henkel. Iannelli moves it towards the far side. Ooh, that's a trip. No call. Blue Raiders looking to close in. But you can tell both these teams out there, they want this one bad. Up the far side. Good air under that one by Edney. Davin able to chip it towards the middle. Bauschman. Iannelli. And Blue Raiders ball. Iannelli was arguing his case there. Speyer on the entry. Will Bilo powers it through. Here comes DS. Along the far side, that is Winston Bunn. Looking to close in. Henkel got in the way. Will Bilo. Over to Onfelink. Hiller ball. Jack Provencher coming back into the game. He'll come in for Ethan Davin. Off the entry. Rossi along the far side. Moves it back. Onfelink back to Rossi. Hiller's trying to open things up. Henkel. And we get a push call against the Hillers. Edney will boot it away. Goes along the far side towards Winston Bunn. Will Bilo sneaks through with the header. Header there by Provencher. Hatherley moves it over. Bauschman. Iannelli looking to get to that ball there. He's up against Martin. Near side, Wesley Bunn. Pass over by Luke Cole. Up top, Bauschman, good box out. Here's Onfelink. Moves it up. Can Iannelli get there? And popped out of play off of Matthew Speyer. Hiller throwing. We've reached the midway point of this second half. A 1-1 game. And coming into the game, Eunice Lalo. Jack Iannelli will take a breather. Will Bilobreski on the entry. Up top, cleared away. It was just cleared away. I feel like nearly had a strike on it. Throw in DS. Hiller's trying to get it away. Good battle along that far side. Provencho's rushing in. Here goes Wesley Bond. Lalu gets it back to Bauschman. To the keeper. Airs it out. Rossi. Feeds it over to the far side. Andrew Bilo. Chips it towards Lalu. Got Eunice Lalu in there as well. Elias, the goalkeeper, of course. Little trickery here. Hatherley. Looking for Eunice there. Sent away. Well, you get Eunice Lalu in open space. That could be some danger for Dover Sherborn. He has all kinds of speed. Champlin up the far side. Chipped forward there by Rossi. Andrew Bilo. Looking to close it. Takes it. Loose ball popped in. Andrew Bilo with the initial shot. And then before Edney could get the wrap on it, it was Jan Antvalink who sneaks in and pops it in. Hillers take the lead. What a beauty of a goal that was. 2-1 Hillers at 17:58 left to go in this game, and we'll have perhaps a timeout here. Yes, we will. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Soccer on HCAM. A 2-1 Hillers lead, 17:58 left to go. Off the timeout. Well, it was Wesley Bond who scored the first goal of the game and of this very exciting half at 28-21 to give Dover Sherborn the lead. And then Andrew Bilo, assisted by Bauschman, strike back 5 minutes later. And then Jan Antvalink able to knock it in essentially off the keeper's hands as he had it nearly wrapped up, able to boot it in before he could corral it in. 2-1 Hillers lead. Pressure now on Dover Sherborn. And nicely done there by Bauschman, getting in the way. Taken back by Speyer. I was listening in a bit to the Dover Sherborn coach, Joe Grusek, at the timeout, and essentially he was telling his team to be more aggressive and don't give the Hillers so much space. Up top. Cleared away by Will Bilo. Rossi. Moves it up, looking for Eunice. Cleared away, out of play. Speyer just able to get rid of it before Eunice Lalu closed in with authority. 2-1 Hillers lead. Will Bilabreski on the entry. Popped away by Garzone. Will Bilo moves it up. Up top, Antvalink, just wide. Oh, that was a good look for Jan Antvalink. Certainly had the velocity he wanted, but just a little wide. Edney gets rid of it. Hillers would love to close this out here. Hatherley moves it back. Will Bilo back to the keeper. Here comes DS. There's a long shot. And it's wide by Luke Seal. Well, Lalu taking a dive at that ball just in case it took a arc in or something like that. I tell you, Ilias Lalu quick in that net. Does a good job picking direction. Will Bilo gets good air under it. Good box out by Rossi. Here he goes. Looking to move it up to Eunice Lalu. Rossi. Cleared away. Well, you can see Dover Sherborn, they are containing Eunice Lalu. They know a thing or two about the amount of speed he has. At a play along the far side, it'll go in favor of the Hillers. And let's see how the ref's going to chat about this one. Oh, we're going to get a yellow card. It's going to be against the Blue Raiders, I believe. Will indeed. So that is going to be a yellow card. I think they got Sawyer Garzone with a push. Momentum certainly has shifted in this one. Jan Otfeling angles it in. Oh, it's wrapped up. What a job by Hatherley, giving it a little boot towards the net, but Edney just able to wrap it up. Gets rid of it. Popped up there by Hatherley. Blue Raiders trying to force their way through. Bauschman sends it to the keeper. Lalu gets rid of it. Header by Andrew Bilo. Flying up the sideline, Iannelli. Here's Onfale. Back to Iannelli. Scoots it back to Onfale. And we're going to get another call in favor of the Hillers. Well, Iannelli took a little push there. And the Hillers got a great free kick opportunity here. Andrew Bilabreski, or some call him Drew, taking it. Over to Henkel. Oh, deflected. Well, they were trying some trickery there, trying to catch DS off guard. Hatherley. Out of play it goes. DS ball. Closing in on 12 minutes left to go here in this game. Hillers lead it 2-1. Aired out by Edney along the far side. Hatherley gets in the way. Good job there by Hatherley. Derek Hatherley has become such a force in that midfield for the Hillers. Eunice Lalu trying to sneak through. Takes a little shoulder there, still with it. Here he goes, flying up the near side. And we're going to get a handball call. That'll be against Coyote Santos. There's certainly some hand involved there. Hillers going to have a free kick. Jan Otfeling. Airs it out in front, deflected away. Along the far side it goes. Andrew Bilo moves it back to Will Bilo. Gets under it. Offsides, Hillers. Eunice just a couple steps offsides. Aired out by Edney. Atherley with the header. Scooted back by Onfelink. Henkel moves it over. Oh, you don't want him to sneak through here. There's a shot. Out in front. Oh, it's put in. Oh, Wesley Bunn reties the game at 2. That's his second goal of the day. Well, kind of a broken defensive stance there by the Hillers. And with the help of, I believe it was Coyote Santos who was helping Wesley Bunn, they're just able to sneak through. Oh, he had a scoreless first half, but in the second half so far, 2 apiece. What a battle here in this cross TVL matchup. Henkel sends it over. That just goes to show you, one little slip up in this game could lead to a goal with these two teams. Aired out by Proventure. Bauschman trying to sneak in. The keeper comes way out to pop it away. Just under 10 minutes left to go here in this game. Can the Hillers reclaim the lead? We're knotted at 2. Will by Labreski. Into the box, Cianelli. And he's going to try to box out, let it go. Oh, they're going to rule it. Dover Sherborn ball. They're going to say Cianelli got a little touch on it. Sent away. Header there by Bauschman. Cianelli. Looking for the give and go with Onfelink. Knocked out. DS ball. Hillers just disagree. On the throw in Dos Santos. Henkel. Onfelink. Series of headers here by both sides. Reeves Debin trying to sneak through. We're going to get a push. We'll get Henkel with the push. Free kick for DS. Luke Seal set to take it. Sent up by Onfelink and deflected back off of Toussaint. Along the far side, trying to catch up to it was Winston Bunn. Just under 8 minutes left to go. And what has been a pretty unbelievable battle between these two teams. Well, by Labreski on the entry. Here we go, back and forth with some headers. Hiller throwing. Hiller's trying to work it towards the attack zone. And this will go in favor of the Blue Raiders. Offsides call there. Deflected back. Hiller ball. Will by Labreski set to air it out. Will Bilo gets under it. Towards the net, punched away. Cleared away. As Wesley Bunn able to get it out of the danger zone. Champlin slows it down. Moves it up towards Henkel. Now Rossi. Henkel getting in there. Hiller throw and on flank delivers it quick. Off Iannelli. And DS ball. Good air under that one by Edney. Will Bilo. Hatherley. Iannelli. Trying to sneak through. Here he goes. Iannelli towards the box. Oh. Iannelli and Garzone got tied up. No call, as it was pretty even there with the whole thing. And now we're going to get a free kick for the Hillers as Andrew Bilo took a shot. We have just surpassed 5 minutes left to go here in this second half. Hillers with a big opportunity here. Jan Onfelink is lined up as well as Federico Rossi. Are they going to go pass and shoot, or are they just going to shoot? We shall see. Airs it out just a little high. Couple substitutions for Dover Sherborn. Coyote Santos back into the game as well as Will Sarhadi. Henkel with the header. Rossi tries to sneak through. Had a play off of DS. Will by Lebreski set for the throw-in. Or no, excuse me, it's going to be a free kick. Gets under it. Trying to clear the zone. Bauschman. Proventure. DS able to escape for the moment. Henkel lost his cleat, trying to quickly put that back on. Bauschman swings it up towards Iannelli. Back to Hatherley. Will Bilo clears it. Bilo gets under that one and puts it out along the side. DS with a quick throw in. The cross along the end line, out of play. Good box out by Will by Lebreski. We have entered the final moments of what has been an unbelievable battle between Hopkinton and Dover Sherborn. Here comes DS. Wesley Bunn sends it over. Up top. Can he get through? Yes, he can. Will Sarhadi, a wide open shot, gives Dover Sherborn the lead. The score comes with just a couple minutes left, and it's a 3-2 Dover Sherborn lead. I'll tell you, this Dover Sherborn speed, it has gotten to the Hillers a bit. They typically have a lot more of a solid defense than they have had in this half, but a couple broken passes have led to some drives into the attack zone by DS and some great shooting opportunities. Hillers running out of time here. Onfelink sends it over. Bauschman looking for the shot, deflected, out of play. That was Rossi getting under it. Getting in the way was Garzone. Hiller's going to have a corner. Lake will set it up. Hiller's bringing the keeper in to play up. There's a header, pulled down by Edney. It was Bauschman who got the header. Now the keeper has to get all the way back. He does indeed get back, sent away by Will Bilo. Iannelli looking to fly up the field. And Rossi was held. Free kick Hillers. Will Bilabreski set to take it. I think he's going right towards the net here. He will into the box. Out in front. And it's going Diaz's way. Well, what a series of momentum shifts in this second half. Edney's set to get rid of it. Time running low. Off the entry. Back and forth along the far side. Throw in Hillers, Will Bilo. And that is going to do it. Dover Sherborn hangs on. What a battle we saw here today. Hillers suffer their first loss of the season. They fall to 4-1-1. Dover Sherborn improves to 5-1-1. An impressive win for the Blue Raiders. And the Hillers had their chances. A couple broken defensive sequences allowed Dover Sherborn to capitalize. And after a scoreless first half, it was a very entertaining back and forth second half. It all started with a Wesley Bunn goal at 28-21. Andrew Bilo struck back at 23-18, assisted by Bauschman. That made it a 1-1 game, and then the Hillers took the lead. As Onvalink, assisted by Andrew Bilo, popped it in, making it 2-1 at 17:58. But then Dover Sherborn had 2 goals of their own. One of them was by Wesley Bunn, once again striking for his second time to tie it at 2. And then, with less than 5 minutes left, it was Will Sarhadi who came through, assisted by Dos Santos, to pop it in and had a wide open shot in the box on a broken defensive stand by the Hillers. And the Dover Sherborn Blue Raiders come out with the victory 3-2 and hand the Hillers their first loss of the season. Tough loss for the Hillers, but a lot of games left, and they certainly have plenty of time to make up for it. But that's going to do it for us here today. For Joe Frackleton on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. We thank you for watching. This has been Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Soccer on HCAM. Goodbye, everybody.